everyone, it's been a long time since the last time I put a video out. Let me bring you up to speed what's been happening so far. On the last episode I've uploaded 2 months ago, we were talking about the FDM's new look and the release of my new merch. That video was revealed on TikTok. I didn't upload a video on YouTube because I didn't get the right footages because I was so excited of revealing the merch. Other than a couple of new stickers, the drift car is pretty much the same. The only difference is that the banner, we're doing a merch collab launch with my TikTok friend, Dirty30. Wow, and I just want to say thank you guys for being so supportive this whole entire time. Even when I wasn't uploading on YouTube, but a lot of you guys who are keeping up with me on TikTok, and all of the funding that's getting from the merch is going towards back to the drift journey, to the FDM, and I just want to say thank you. And if you guys are interested on the merch, I'll leave a link on the description, and I just want to say again, thank you guys so much. After we did the merch video, I wanted to take the drift car out because I made the final changes on the car. Hopefully that would get the car to counter steer again, because I still have the same problem from Rockford. This is my drift partner Coda. He's driving my drift car, and you can see that he's counter steering outwards towards the right. But watch as he turns in to the left, you can see that same wheel is not turning right away because there's no counter steer going to the driver's side. And to show you it's not the driver's fault, this is the same driver, same day, in his own drift car. And watch my buddy Coda go. So you guys know my buddy Coda could drive, so why is my drift car not fixed yet? After hitting the wall, there's a decent amount of damages on the driver's side, which where I got hit. I didn't think of it too much at first because the car still rolled even though the ball joint of the outer tie rod popped out. I really thought that we'll just fix the front end, replace some parts, and we'll be good to go for the next drift event. Ever since Rockford Speedway, the drift car never drove the same. And now you guys are caught up to present time. It is January 30th. I just installed new inner and outer tie rods to see if that would fix the counter steer problem. And to test it, I took it to my local drift event in Wisconsin. On my third run, I start to notice that on the right side, it'll drift just fine. There is some counter steer resistance. But I still couldn't tell if the left side is counter steering. There's a lot of ice where I'm drifting on the left side, so I couldn't really tell. So I tried to do one more run to really focus if the left side is counter steering. Hey, guess who put that on? Your boy did. It's for me, bro. It's for me.
Well, if you want, we can push it off, and we'll just keep kicking the wheel.
It's fine. No, it's fine. Honestly, I got all the tests I need. The car.
I think you want to take the car home with you, though, Chow, right? You don't want to leave it out here.
No, of course not.
So let's push it, and I'll just keep kicking the wheel.
Well then, hang on. If you're gonna do that, then we gotta do this.
Yeah.
It's just a little Bluetooth, you know?
That's a clean cut, though.
Oh, I just pulled the whole socket right through.
Like, look at that, Abby. Look, it's all that.
All that and a bag of chips.
I know, right? Ain't that a
No, he's got it. Oh, yeah, this bag of chips. You want some? No.
This is giving me a rock for all over again.
Turn to your right. Right.
Oh, yeah.
No, your other right.
Ka-chow.
It was doing the ka-chow already. She got the ka-chow. Alright, fire it up.
Damn, I thought we were gonna push it like a race car.
I'm too fat for that.
Oh, don't think this out.
Sorry, I give it too much fuel. Just a second.
Dude.
Oh, sorry, the ignition was off, my bad. Huh? No, I don't sorry, this is too much fuel.
Oh, okay. Let me hit the like this.
That was a socket. Which I just put in, by the way. That's how I don't work on cars.
Oh my god.
Just watch that wheel.
I was just thinking right there when he hit that.
Yep. I'm filming. Hey.
Even though that test didn't go the way I wanted it, I still had a great time overall. Now to find out how and why did that broke. Today is February 10th, 9:31 a.m. So right now we are got some coffee, and we were about to go to the drift car and pull out the tie rod, and actually the outer tie rod as well, because they're stuck together. We're gonna be going to the auto parts store to get a replacement, but the thing is that when you guys look at the outer tie rod, you can tell that we put a piece of rod, like some metal between the. Oh wait, that's actually an OEM tie rod. I'm about to show you. The problem is that if that breaks on me, like I only have one version of that. I don't have spares, so I really want to continue with using the OEM parts. So luckily, I actually found might be a good replacement, and it's off a Nissan van. So I'm actually really excited. So, oh, that's hot. But I'm super excited because that means easy replacement. Just gotta buy a bunch of bulk of those things, and then tie rods and air tie rods go all the time on drifting. So my buddy Bob does that all the time, right? And his car is not even built like that, right? He has like a little beater drift car, and that thing is brake tie rods all the time. So we're gonna be doing that. Super excited. get the show on the road, right? And I look like a mess. I just woke up and just went straight to my truck, and we gotta start getting the day hauling. So let's go. So here's the drift car. If you guys are curious why it's here instead of at the shop, it's because unfortunately my shop's like an hour away, and I'm trying to be going to more drift sessions consistently. And you know, I love my Chevy, but she drains too much gas, like driving an hour away and back. Not only that, going to Great Lakes is also an hour, so that'll be a two-way trip. So it's a lot more better to leave it over here than, you know, obviously, you know, going out. But oh, poor FDM. Oh my goodness, it's like, dude, like everything's, oh my goodness, everything's frozen here. The good thing is that we don't need to worry about a lot of things over here, actually, because if you look right here, oh, there you go. Well, that's a shame. So the good thing is that like I said, we don't need to do that much. So all we just gotta do is just turn the wheel, right? And you know, that's like a 19. Pop that out, and we'll go straight to the auto parts store. So let's get that rolling. So the wheel is really shut in by the weight of the car, right? And all I just gotta do, you look right here, everyone. I mean, truly easy access, you know. Truly easy access. I like this. I like it. So this is the culprit today. So this is so it just popped out of the ball joint somehow, right? But here's the thing. This is a 1995 S14 outer tie rod. This is actually a piece of metal from an aftermarket kit that me and my best friend Coda that we were in. So we reused that replacement. So it's just like a steel rod with some threading in it, right? And then obviously you have the maximum tie rod. The problem is we actually had to cut, I think, half an inch off the maximum tie rod because this thing wouldn't thread in as much. So I think about it, because the tie rod, the outer tie rod I saw for the van, it looked really long, right? Which is great. The problem is, now I remembered why I think the maximum tie rod didn't work out. Is because it was just a little bit short, right? Where the car was towing out a lot, right? And not only that, the adjustability is missing. But I wonder. I looked at the online. The van auto tie rod had some pretty good space, because this thing is like it threads all the way into here. So that's where it threads all the way down to. And this is the angle. This is the length that we need. This is what for the drift car normally is. This is the length we need. So if we could find a combination that is exactly like this length, we are set. So the hunt begins for a new inner and outer tie rod combination. February 21st, 2021. I'm still currently looking for an inner and outer tie rod combination. But in the meantime, the FDM didn't have a hood for a really long time after I lost it in the last event. So I decided to freshen her up. I just added the underglow kit. So this is the red and blue. I made it go pretty fast. But I mean, look really good, doesn't it? We got the blue strip here. It's supposed to be attached right here. I accidentally took it apart because I thought it was broken, but it's actually not, right? I mean, it looks really good overall. Like, I really like the blue. Is not as blinding as I thought. Well, once I put it up in there, it might be blinding, but we'll find out. But yeah, look at that. And here she is, the FDM's new look for the 2021 season. So what's new on the FDM is white wheels, a new wing, a Zenki hood, and underglow. My new setup on my wheels are 17s in the front and 16s in the rear. The reason why I choose 16s is because they're actually very common, especially on used tires. Way more common than 15s and a lot cheaper than 17s. March 22nd, 2021. After the car was still not counter steering, I know the driver's side had to be the problem because of Rockford. I took the control arm apart, and I didn't realize it, but I noticed that the control arm where the bushings are to be placed been squished from the damages of the impact at Rockford Speedway. So I got myself new bushings, tried to repair the control arm as best as possible, by cutting it and re-welding it, trying to pull out those damaged metal. I found a inner and outer tie rod combination. I'm using a S14 inner tie rod, and I'm using a 2014 Nissan Altima outer tie rod. After the repair, we put the drift car back together, and I'll see you guys next time on the next episode.